Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube. I am Joe Atticus Inch, and welcome to another episode of Poet Love. Oh, look what time it is. Local Poet Showcase!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yes, today the Magic Shoebox has chosen us to talk about another local poet here in Columbus, Ohio. Now, this one is special to me as well. All the local poets are going to be special to me. But this one, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Mr. Will Evans. Will was born in Akron, Ohio, a place where they understand the difference between a gunshot and a firecracker. He's been performing here in Columbus, Ohio for a while now. He's represented Columbus in numerous slam teams at numerous competitions, including the individual World Poetry Slam. He is the founder of Righting Wrongs Poetry, my home venue, which I am proud to be a staff on. He's performed all over the country. He's one of the biggest voices in the community, and I am happy to have him as a friend. I met Will right when I started poetry. I believe he was on his second national team. And there's just a fire to Will. A fire to work that when he does something, he puts his all into it, and it's just something I truly admire. It has been an honor. This episode might be short, because there's nothing really that I could say. It's been an honor to know Will all these years. It's been an honor to hear his work. And it's been an honor for all the advice he's given me and all the help he's given me along the way. And believe that I could be a better poet. If you're going to start with Will, I'm not sure where you would start out with. I suggest buying his book. He has a book on Penmanship Press, which is surprisingly getting more advertisements here than I thought of another writing publisher would get. But you know what? All the poets on Penmanship are just as good as the poets on that other press, which will probably be mentioned later. The book is called In Case You Are Caught Behind Enemy Lines. It does capture Will at this time, and that's another thing I admire about Will, is that all his work tends to evolve and go off the point of his life. So that keeps his work always fresh. You never know what to expect with Will. From the days of when I first met him, and his big pieces was My Canary and Eulogy for James Brown, to moving into the In Case You Were Caught Behind Enemy Lines period, and poems like Beautiful Biology, which I think will always be in my top three favorite slam poems of all time. Last year I did my top 10 list, and yeah, that was number 3, and I think that's always going to be in the top 3, because it's one of the only poems that when I first heard it, I got choked up. Excuse me. I got choked up. He just does it so well, and the story that he crafts in Beautiful Biology is amazing. That forest fires, and to now where he's talking about being a father and looking back on his past. The new work is still just amazing. It's fresh. It's inspiring. The only thing that I could say about Will, besides the fact that he wears too big of a watch and too small a medium, I wish he did funny more. I remember one of the first poems I remember Will doing was a poem that I forget the title of. I don't know if he ever published it or anything. It was a poem about getting in a fight with a woman at Chipotle, and it was hysterical. I wish Will would write more poems about funny. I wish more of his poems were funny. But other than that, Will is a wonderful person. He's a great person to have as a mentor. He is a wonderful slam master. And again, I just say I am lucky to have been able to know this man for as long as I have, and for him to truly see potential in me. Or at least I believe he sees potential in me. I don't know, I've been doing this a long time and haven't really gone anywhere with it. And on that note, please check out Will's website. Visit Penmanship Books if you want to purchase Imbi in case you're caught behind enemy lines. Look up his videos on YouTube. He's got a lot of them. Come to Righting Wrongs Poetry Slam every Tuesday at 8 at the Ruby Tuesdays at Summit Street here in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, you can't tell I'm on the staff. And we're going to pick from the Magic Shoebox, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow's poet is going to be... might be a little depressing. But you know what? I'm gonna honor this poet right. Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube, I'm Joe Atticus Inch. Keep your pens moving, live long and prosper, and I will see you tomorrow.